Right guys, I've glued it down to the base, we've faced it. I don't need to run you through that much of everything. If you would like to know how to make a doublet, I've got a gluing video on my channel. I picked my shape, where the best colour is. I wanted to make it, well, there's one pattern on the edge here, one pattern there, and one pattern there. I just wanted to make it a one of a kind. Many people would have just little stone there, little stone there, little stone there, but I wanted to make it one of a kind and something that you would not find every day, that everyone's going to know is a doublet. And I'll get into all the doublet stuff and all that jazz once I've finished the cut and as I'm going through the cut. Alright guys, let's get into it. Okay, Opal, Odessey, game on. While I'm doing this, guys, I thought I'd have a bit of a conversation on doublets and solid. I like cutting doublets, like it's my thing. But for any people out there trying to rip people off or by saying it's, you know, it's like Opal or whatever, I don't agree with any of that. But for me, cutting for my family, as present, Now, if I do sell a doublet, it'll be in an open setting, so people can obviously see that it's a doublet from either the back or the sides, where there's a slight line of glue. And I don't use Scotch. I use black glass. So you can clearly see that that's not natural. Anyone trying to fake it or hide it, they're obviously doing the wrong thing. I don't mean to upset anyone with my videos or anything like that. I do what I do. That's simple. Right, that's the rough shaping done. Go to my less aggressive hard wheel now. Lots of colour bar to play with. Back in a sec. Low and slow. Perfect that shape a bit more. Alright, so I thought I'd, sorry to yammer on, but I thought I'd go on a little bit more about the doublet situation in Opal, doublets and triplets. I don't want to have to keep going on, but it needs to be spoken about, really. Well, like in anything, there's always, any business, any profession, there's always scammers, which is sad to say for humans in general, but it always happens. So the best way to do anything about that, if you're going in to buy any Opal whatsoever, always make sure that you know what you're talking about. Do a little bit of research. Especially with black Opal. Anything that's worth money, there's always going to be a scammer out there trying to get that money from people without actually supplying the product. So I'm grateful that Opal Odessey has given me this chance to reverse this. I reckon it's awesome that, you know, two people from opposite sides of the earth that love the same thing. Give you a better look. Free patent Opal. Alright, I'm happy with that. Little sand spot right on the edge there, but I think as we take that in, I'll turn this machine off. I think as we take that in a touch, that will go just. That's what I'm going for. With doublets, you need to make sure that you've got the right colour that you want in the centre. Right, since I know that that's all cleaned up and all the sand spots have come out where I wanted them to, I'll put the stencil back on and I'll go to me less harsh metal wheel and I'll cut it to the size I want. As you can see, that I've put a little bit of arrow to that little sand spot and a tiny little inclusion on the edge. So what I want to do is keep it as close as I can to this side, pretty much not take any off, and then take it right in to that blue line. We've got that bit out now. I just need to see that little tiny bit there. I'll just give it a little nick. All right. Happy with that. Put it on my template. Oh, you always use a template. Most people don't, but if you're just starting cutting, I'd recommend a template. See, that's nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. So what I'll do, I'll go back to the 280. I'll put perfect that even more. But we're getting there. Alright, we're back to it. Just perfect this shape a little bit. Pretty much perfect. Look at that, everyone. No fried egg. That's because the back has been taken down the same rate because I use glass and Opal is glass. Everyone, I'm not here to be controversial, I just do what I love. And if people have a problem with that, well, they don't have to watch my videos. But I like how Opal Odessey is taking the time out of his day to talk, collaborate, and even though he's one for not cutting anything but a solid, he was quite happy to do this collaboration with me and keep the original idea, which is perfect. Right, next disc. Alright guys, this is a 600. This is my favourite wheel, so it's quite worn down. I need to get a new one. Alright, I'm quite happy with that shape. See, I got really close where I needed to and brought it out a little bit further where I didn't. Alright, we'll just rub the marks off now. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Odessey has wanted to do a giveaway with these stones. Not quite sure, so because he's got more followers and stuff on his channel than I do, maybe he can sort that stuff out and just do the who prefers what on his channel. We can have 2 winners, or pretty much whatever he would like to do. I think I've got a black dot there. I'm not 100% sure if that's marker or not. I'll have to have a look in the loop after I finish this. It's pretty much the battle between two machines as well, because I've built mine. And I've had my wheels custom made. And he's on your standard flat lap. Ah, sorry. This would be a flat lap, but he's on your standard cabbing wheel. Alright, I'll have a look under the loop and see what that is. But that's that wheel done as well. Alright. Well, I had a look in the loop and pretty sure it was just a bit of glue, or maybe a tiny little pick. It was hard to tell, but I've coloured it in just to make sure I've got all them scratches out. I like to do this sometimes between grit to grit. We'll have a crack. The 1200 wheel. Where I like to make sure my dome, even though it's pretty flat, is fairly even. With a nice even increments. It's a bit higher on that end than it is the other. I'll zoom out just a tad. There we go. A little bit more water. I've learned off the Opal mills, because he also works with the flat lap, by watching his videos. He cuts into America. Is that once you've done your dome, which is quite a flat dome on these, still a little bit, but quite flat. is that you rock it and you go slightly around all sides. Get it nice and even. Oh, beautiful gem. Even with that little, whatever it is, I can't work out what it is. Doesn't seem to be coming out though, and I can't take it much further. A little bit higher on that side than that side. But I won't scrap this whole video just because I've got a little tiny something in there. I show the fails as well as the successes. Alright, come back soon and we'll put a pre-polish on it. Time for the pre-polish 3000. Right, well you guys get the point. I'll continue on this for another 5 minutes or so. And I'll polish, which you guys really don't need to see. But yeah, I'll flip it over and do the back. Alright guys, that's the finished gem. Look at the polish on that. Look at the polish on that. If you're wondering what I polish with, guys, I don't need a big machine, so I just cerium oxide, slow on the Dremel. Alright guys, let me know what you think. I'm pretty sure Opal Odessey is going to be doing a giveaway. Yeah, I don't know if you guys would be interested in a doublet or not, so before I set this one, I'll just wait. I could even probably set it and give it away for the competition. I know a few people on my channel will like that. Alright guys, catch you in the next one. Alright guys, time for the final chat. I'll finish that back up another time. I'm fairly busy today, but I don't mind taking a loss. It's not the best gem doublet I've done. I've still got a tiny little bit on the edge there, and that pit came out or whatever it was, but I've got another tiny bit of sand spot coming up in the change of colour bar from the red green to the higher quality. Because there's 3 different types of colour bars. There's 1, 2, 3. They all sort of merged into one, and I knew that I'd get something in there. But if you're talking about the actual...
A brief shower in 6 minutes.
See, it's raining too, so I haven't been able to get any sunlight to show you the actual colour play. But yeah, I could recut the gem, maybe a teardrop. Like if I went that way, it'd be like a yin-yang teardrop. Yeah, if you were talking about the actual oval, I reckon I've done a pretty good job there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to decide what to do. Whether someone just wants a doublet like that with a tiny little bit of flaw. But that's the thing with doublets, because it's such gemmy material that you'll see any little imperfection. Right, Opal Odessey, it's your turn, mate. Let's see how good you can cut. Bye guys.